Welcome back to Creative Excuses. Today we have a different kind of video, something that absolutely nobody asked for, but I thought would be fun to do because I have been desperate to come up with a build video idea or a video idea or something that I could make because it's been almost a month since I put up my last video. So here we are with this. To explain what we're going to do, first I've got to say that if you noticed, all of my build videos have like real life gear. Right? It's real world gear that you can farm yourself very easily. It doesn't take a ton of transmute crystals. It doesn't take a ton of gold. And that is because I make all of my builds on the live server. Why does that matter? Because it's expensive. And so I have to make money in the game. And the problem with that is I absolutely hate writs. I have no desire to ever do a writ in my life. I've never done one. I've never done a holiday writ. I don't have any of that crap. I don't have a single writ voucher. None of it. And so, how do I make my money to fund these builds? Because some of these builds, especially the failures, oh, they're expensive. I have a set of golded out Maelstrom daggers that are useless because Maelstrom daggers kind of suck. Like, they're just not good. So, how do I make my money? And that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you 3 of my main money makers at the moment, and you can do with that as you will. They're just my 3 favorite money-making dailies, and we're going to be on my Stamina Sorcerer for this. So, let's go. So, the first one that I like doing is the Fargrave World Boss Daily. And the reason I like doing the Fargrave World Boss Daily is because of its motif drop. It also is fun, which is important for me because I don't do writs because they're not fun. There is nothing fun about logging in on 18 characters or 10 characters or however many characters to just sit at a menu and craft something for a few seconds and then move on and turn it in. There is nothing fun about that. At least doing this, I get to fight something. So, this daily specifically, the World Boss Daily in Fargrave, is a good one because you can get the coveted Fargrave Guardian outfit style, which regularly sells for quite a bit if you're looking for the chests and the legs. They sell for a pretty penny, like in the 100 to 300k range, which is quite nice. The weapons and stuff don't sell for as much, but they sell for a decent bit. I just realized that I actually sold a Fargrave Guardian stabs that I got yesterday for 65k. That is pretty good money for like the 10 minutes that it takes, less than 10 minutes that it takes to do one of these dailies. So yeah, it's great. Get on it. So we're just going to go kill this world boss, and then hopefully we'll get some motif to show you guys. If you can do it on multiple characters, that's good. But for the most part, I like doing them on my Stamina Sorcerer because 1, my Stamina Sorcerer is very fun, and 2, my Stamina Sorcerer is very fast. Ooh, I'll give you a hint. These Fargrave portals, the Deadlands portals here in Fargrave, are still very profitable. The Annihilarch's Chosen motif is still very, very expensive. It's actually gone back up since the update that brought it in because people forgot about it. So if you really want to make some money and you have the patience to farm that out, go hit that up. But anyway, my Stamina Sorcerer is fast. That's the main reason I like running on this one. It feels quick because I've got the bow, so I've got Major Expedition. I'm a Bosmer, so I've got an extra 5% movement speed. I've got the movement speed from the champion point passives, and I've got movement speed from medium armor. So it just feels very quick to run dailies on this, especially the second 2 dailies that I'm going to show you that are also for motifs because they are delve dailies and they are basically just a running simulator. So I'm going to wait here for this boss and I will see you when it comes back. All right, the boss is spawning. This fight is very simple. There is a couple major mechanics, which is just dodge the big red circles on the ground. Hit the boss. Like that one, you don't want to be in that. And then you don't want to be in it while it's still there. Other than that, super easy. The other mechanic is this one, where he casts a lightning bolt on the ground. This lightning bolt will drain your resources if you let it stay alive, and it's targeting you. So you really don't want to do that. It's actually quite easy to die on this if you don't know what you're doing and there isn't like a group of people like there is now. He also goes immune for a second, and then it's going to summon a bunch of Storm Atronachs. But usually by the time he does that, it's just hit him, you know, like just kill him. I think he only does it in execute range, actually. I haven't noticed a pattern with that, if it's time or if it's execute. See that circle under my feet? That means I'm being targeted by... Yep, there we go. I was being targeted by the lightning bolt, and so my resources drained super fast. Okay, now that I have all of those done, I am going to run in, turn it in, and let's hope for an, what is it? Fargrave Guardian chest. That is what we want. But isn't this already so much more fun than Ritz? I really think it is. I can stand doing these dailies because they're like an activity. They're actually like something that you have to go be active and do. Ritz are just like, streamer logs on and the first 30 minutes is going to be doing Ritz. It's awful. Okay, instead I got some purple Hexos Ward boots. Divine's Hexos Ward stuff can sell for a small penny, but not much. All right, let's go on to the next one. We are going to go to Blackwood. And I don't think anyone really does these, but this is a very good daily to do for some money. Because again, the motifs sell for a very nice penny. It's not as consistent as doing something like dragons, which I also make money from, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And it's not as consistent as Ritz, of course. But it is quick. And it is a lot more fun than Ritz. I would much rather run through a pretty delve than just stand at some... So I got the Arpenia delve, which is the crows. My favorite delve in the entire game because I absolutely love the crows. If you watched one of the first versions of this build, I actually used Unfathomable Darkness. And I adored it. I still wish I could use it. And I could use it. It is still a good set, but... Anyway, we're going to run up here. The motif that drops from here is the Blackfin Legion motif, and it sells, again, I think around the same prices as Fargrave Guardian. Does pretty well. So this task is pretty simple. All we're going to do is run through here. Ignore all of the crows, unfortunately. I did the quest on another character, and I can't be asked to do it again. We're just going to run through, and all we have to do is grab some crow's eggs. Unfortunately, you do have to run pretty much through the entire delve, but it's okay. This is actually one of the uglier delves. I just love the crows. The crows are so much fun. So I think we're going to grab this one first. And then we'll run upstairs and grab the second one, and then we'll go to the last one. It really is as simple as just running through here. Delve dailies, I will say, are not that entertaining. I much prefer world boss dailies. But there were very few of them. Well, I say there's very few of them. The ones that I know of do not have expensive motifs, so I don't get to do them. Now, for the Blackwood dailies, they did try a different format to normal, to the other zone dailies. So you don't actually go back to this guy immediately for every single daily. Sometimes you have to turn in an item to another person. They're still nearby, but you have to turn it into another person. So I always turn in the crow's eggs to her because she will preserve them, and I want them preserved because I love the crows. That is the only correct answer, is to turn them in there. I know Nocturnal's not great, but I don't care. The crows are wonderful. All right, let's hope for a Blackfin Legion. Blackfin Legion gloves. All right, let's see how much those are worth. Ooh, there's only one page of them. Most of them are above 100K. So it looks like we can sell them for about 100K, which is pretty nice. Not many people run that daily. So I don't have enough subscribers, hopefully, to affect this market too hard on the PCNA server, but that is a really good one. If your market is not selling a lot of Blackfin Legion stuff. It's especially nice because, at least right now, before the Arcanist is released, I think Blackfin Legion is the gear that you wear in the tutorial. Whalefall. So this one is going to be up on Aminos right here. I'm just going to fast travel on over and run in. I used to do the world boss daily here all the time, but the world boss daily only drops motifs that are worth like 10 to 15k. So it is worth doing. But if you're only going to do your like highest value dailies, then these are the 3 that I would run. However, of course, I don't know every single daily. I have not done all of them. There are zones that I've never set foot in the game in 3 years, to be honest. So there's a good chance that there are other dailies out there that pay even better than these ones. And if you know of them, please drop them in the comments for everyone else, and so that I can use them to pay for more builds. Because, again, they are pretty expensive. I regularly spend, especially anything that uses a melee weapon or anything like that, it is expensive to gold that stuff out. Sirs. Okay, thank you. Prisoner is over here. This one's so sad, though. So, like, go search for all the prisoners, and they're all dead. It's pretty rough. Just going to run up here and grab the next one. This is actually where the Delve boss is spawned. Unfortunately, there isn't any gear set in here that's super valuable. So it's not really worth killing the Delve boss. Otherwise, it'd be worth trying to get like a Divine's piece. But no one really uses Blessing of High Isle. No one uses Sister's Guardian. Or whatever it's called, the heavy set. And I think I'm the only person in the game that runs Steadfast Metal on any sort of build. So... and I run it on a PvP build. And now we're just going to turn it in. And it's super easy. Okay, we just got back. We're going to turn it in. And let's see if we got anything lucky. Again, we're hoping for the chest piece and the legs. Those are the goal. Nothing. I think well-fitted Steadfast Metal stuff should be pricey. But unfortunately, the market does not think so. So, it doesn't work out. All right, so those are my 3 dailies. There is one other way that I make money, though, and that is through my weekly dragon hunting event that I host on Thursday nights with a guild and for my live stream, which you can see over on twitch.tv/creativeexcuses. Follow me there if you want to hang out, or if you want to participate in the dragon hunting event. Dragon hunting is super profitable because of, as you'll see on the screen right now, dragon room or Reum. I don't know how it's pronounced. It means spit. It's dragon spit, okay? Dragon spit is used for heroism potions, and specifically it's used for the good heroism potions, which restore both magicka and stamina and give you minor heroism for 45 seconds. Those are the best heroism potions. They're very expensive. And they're expensive because dragon room or dragon Reum, dragon spit can only be gathered if you have a certain achievement from completing 20 Dragon Guard quests in Southern Elsewhere. If you have that, you can harvest Dragon Room, and it is worth, what is it, 10 to 15k? I think I sold it for 17k at one point. It's just right after the Elsewhere event, so it's a little down right now. But this stuff is regularly super, super expensive, and so it's really worth farming out dragons or dragon dailies just for a little bit of gold. On average, I think I get 10 to 15, maybe 20 dragon room in about an hour of dragon hunting if you're going at a good clip, which is really good. That's not bad. It's consistent money, and it's really easy to do. You also get dragon's blood during that, which is about half the price of dragon spit at the moment because it's also used for heroism potions in the most expensive potions. Pro tip though, if you are a stamina build, you can get much cheaper heroism potions by using dragon's bile, dragon's blood, and something that restores stamina together. You'll get restore stamina, you'll get minor heroism, you'll just be missing the magicka. But if you don't need that magicka sustain, then spend a little bit less on your essence of heroism. All right, everyone, that is it for me today. I am going to call it there. I will see you guys all in the next excuse, which hopefully will be a build video or some build gameplay videos. But, you know, we'll see. I gotta work on it. I do have a couple builds planned, one build planned, and a couple ideas planned. But I have to farm out Thracian Stranglers, and fishing sucks. So, wish me luck. I'll see you in the next excuse.